What's up, everyone? Axiom here at Adaptive Macro, coming at you with my first ladder game of the new patch. I didn't even realize that the new patch had come into play. I actually played a couple of games with a buddy of mine on the PTR version a couple of days ago, but I didn't realize that the new patch actually got put into effect. So I came out here with this first SCV, as you can see, which normally would have had 100 minerals to start building, but instead I was super delayed and I was all messed up, and I knew at this point that this first attempt at my all-in Marine SCV rush 1v1 on the ladder was gonna be tough. So here we are. We're doing our thing. We'll speed it along just a little bit, but obviously my timing is all messed up. I'm going to be working on that to figure out what I actually need to do from a timing perspective as far as getting this build order down. But it seems obvious at the very least the first SCV produced will no longer be going out to make a supply depot. It'll probably be the second one or something in between. We'll see. In the meantime, got our barracks going, obviously a little late compared to what it used to be. Got a second barracks up, and at this point, just looking at the, my resource collection rate and my build, I wanted to, just so we're clear, I wanted to take this SCV and build the supply depot right here to just lock it off, and I figured I would actually stop at the 3 barracks and not make the 4th based on the 4 fewer SCVs and the lack of, cash flow, if you will, based on that. So I brought this guy back, and I was bringing an SCV out from the main once there was a couple more bucks there. The truth is I probably should have just left it. Lesson learned, that's what I'll do in the future, but also the build might be cleaner to the point where I have more minerals in the future. So here we go. And the reason I'm showing you that is because he came in with this probe, and obviously had I just made that supply depot, I would have avoided it. And again, it's late, I'm tired in the moment, didn't even think about it. I trapped him in there. I actually thought about canceling the depot real quick to see if he wanted to leave, because I knew that once he went north, he was going to see those barracks, and that's why I took those 3 guys, right? And I mean, his reaction is funny. It's not dumb. I just, it's my first game playing with the new patch, and I don't have my build order right. So he got a scout on me. I chose not to reply because what am I going to say? I'm not that guy. I let people talk all the smack they want. I'm just here to have fun and play games. This guy apparently was in the mood for something else. Here comes the smack talk. No BM. Not really sure what that even meant there, right? What was the bad manners? I'm really not sure. And now he's stating the obvious. I wouldn't have seen your 3 racks. Obviously I know that. It's upsetting that you saw that, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point. And in the future, I'll make sure I close that off and make sure I have enough minerals, etc., etc. But with that said, based on the fact with the new build, the new 8 SCVs, right? The lack of a barracks, I just decided it was time to go right around now. There we go, right? I decided it was time to go. So we headed out with our 6 Marines. There's 7 right there. And we're headed across the map now, doing our thing. Nothing overly exciting here, so let's just move it along until we actually get there. And now that we are coming up on it, we'll go in. Didn't see an expo, which wasn't a surprise because he scouted me, so I figured he was building up. Didn't have anything on the ramp, which really shocked me. Any good player is normally going to have something on the ramp there. So again, at this point, this game is over. I already know this game is over. I know I'm going to be able to take out that pylon without a problem. He doesn't have any units there to help out as far as aggressive. The shield batteries are draining like crazy with all the DPS from the Marines. He sent the 1 unit out, and I didn't know where his shield batteries were at the moment, so I did back up just to see. Then I checked the battery real quick and saw that it wasn't going to be a problem. So I went back in. We're doing our thing. Decided to take out that pylon just to get rid of both batteries and not even have to deal with that. And at this point, this game is 100% locked up and over. And again, I haven't said a word to this man. Not a single word. Okay? Not a word. But that's not going to stop him from talking crap, and it's going to be coming any moment now. And I'm really not sure what his problem was, or what he was thinking, or why he was saying it, or why he was thinking it. But this game is over. For all intents and purposes, this game is over. He has no economy. He has no probes. He has nothing coming in. I'm literally just hanging out. I'm not going to chase down these units because they're faster than me. He can run around in circles. He can, go off. He can do all that stuff. I'm just going to kill everything. Make sure, because I don't know for certain that he doesn't have another base somewhere or anything like that. I assume he doesn't based on the fact that he didn't make anything else here, but I don't know that for a fact. So anyway, we're just cleaning up. We're doing our thing, running around, and with with that sentry that came out, it was going to become more difficult with little abilities and whatnot, and the fact that they're significantly faster than me. See 0.35 there, and the adept is also 0.35 faster, so he can just kind of attack and run and poke and run and poke and run, and that's fine. I still have little base going, doing my thing, not a big deal. Decided I just wanted to marine up a little bit. I would finish it that way, because all I have to do is pop the Nexus, which will happen with the next batch. I'm not even worried about these units at this point, as you can see. But again, this game has been over for a while, and I'll fast forward this a little bit just so you can see what he says. Stay tuned for the after. Here we go. I'm really bad. Just gotta be honest. I'm really bad. Even if I win, talk about being absolutely delusional and not understanding what's happening. The first thing that I've said, the only thing I've said the whole time is, says the dead guy. And now he's starting, right? Why are you mad if I'm wrong? Blah, 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 blah. Now he's talking all this crap about this other stuff. I just don't get it. I mean, this is a sociopath, right, guys? Someone that doesn't think the rules apply to them and just doesn't understand reality, right? They're in their own little world and just have no idea what truth is. Talking about me, yeah, I think I'm Maru, yeah, because I said all that, right? I talked all that crap about all that. There we go. There we go. Either you're good or you're not. You know what? I agree completely. Either you're good or you're not. James, I'm sorry. You are not currently good. um, you know who Maru is. You're paying attention to the game. That's great. Get better. Practice. But if I can give you one piece of advice, instead of talking crap in the middle of the game, just play the game, man. If you played the game, didn't talk so much crap, maybe you would have had a chance here. But as is, with all your crap talking, you never had a chance. At no point in this game was I concerned about losing. At no point in this game was I on the defensive. At no point in this game was I really concerned in any way. The only thing that went wrong was letting that probe in, which is completely avoidable in the future. And I'm going to show you the conversation that we had coming up here. Actually, I'll put it on the screen right now as an overlay on this. I'll figure out how to do it. So hopefully you will see it right about now. And you can read these amazing messages from the practicing PhD who is offering free psychoanalyst advice. let's be perfectly clear on something. There is no such thing as a practicing PhD. A PhD is the name of the degree. It is not a job title. It is not a career. There is also no such thing as a free psychoanalyst advice. A psychoanalyst is a noun. It is a person. That could be what you do for a living. You might be a psychoanalyst. And apparently that's what he's claiming to be. One would assume that he's a psychologist, perhaps, maybe even a psychiatrist, both of which require higher degrees, right? Doctorates, etc. But let's just break this down real quick, just so we can have this final laugh, guys. Free psychoanalyst advice from a practicing PhD. I think what he meant was free psychoanalytic advice from a practicing psychologist with a PhD. All I know is that that sentence was obviously designed to sound impressive and somehow showed that this is the dumbest educated person I have played StarCraft with in a very long time. All I can say is this: free psychoanalyst advice from a practicing PhD. It's exactly the kind of sentence written when your doctorate came from losing a ladder game. That's all I got for now, guys. Axiom out.